When it comes to rare and valuable coins, the 1971 United States quarter dollar is often overlooked by many casual collectors. While it might seem like just another standard piece of currency, there's more to this coin than what meets the eye. For those in the know, the 1971 quarter holds a special place in the world of numismatics. It is a coin that can be worth much more than its face value, and understanding why can turn a casual interest into a potential treasure hunt. The 1971 quarter, part of the well-known Washington series, features the iconic profile of George Washington on the obverse side, with an eagle on the reverse. This design has been in circulation since 1932 and is instantly recognizable to anyone who's seen or used U.S. currency. However, there are some key details that set the 1971 quarter apart, and it's not just because of its historical significance. Let's dive deeper into why the 1971 quarter can be so valuable. For the most part, 1971 quarters are not worth much more than their face value. Like many coins in general circulation, they were minted in large numbers and distributed widely. This typically means that most of them, especially those in less than perfect condition, won't fetch much at all. However, there are certain rare features that can make a 1971 quarter worth a small fortune to collectors. One such feature is a minting error that has turned some 1971 quarters into highly sought-after collector's items. In the case of this coin, we're talking about the famous clad variety of 1971 quarters, which was the result of a significant change in the way quarters were made. In 1965, the U.S. Mint transitioned from using 90% silver to a copper-nickel clad composition in the production of most coins, including the quarter. While most 1971 quarters were struck with the standard copper-nickel clad, a small percentage were produced with an error that made them far rarer and more valuable. The minting error in question involves the edge of the coin. Some 1971 quarters were struck with a misaligned die, which caused the coin to be improperly struck or off-center. This error resulted in a coin that has an uneven or incomplete design, making it stand out from the typical, perfectly struck quarters. The off-center error is extremely rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for such coins. While these off-center 1971 quarters are not common, those that have survived in good condition can fetch impressive prices in the market. Additionally, the overall condition of the coin plays a major role in determining its value. As with any collectible item, coins that are in mint condition, with little to no wear or damage, are far more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. A 1971 quarter in excellent condition, free from scratches, dings, or discoloration, will always command a higher price. When a coin is graded as mint state or MS, meaning it has no significant wear and retains its original luster, it can be worth much more than a coin that shows signs of heavy use. The rarity of a 1971 quarter with a minting error or one that is in pristine condition is what drives its value in the numismatic world. With fewer and fewer of these coins available in good condition, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. As the years go by, the demand for these rare coins only continues to increase, and prices tend to follow suit. One particular 1971 quarter, due to its exceptional rarity and condition, has been sold for an extraordinary sum at auction. This specific coin, with a unique error and remarkable quality, was sold for a staggering $84,000. Yes, a single quarter from 1971, once just a simple piece of currency, was sold for a jaw-dropping amount, proving that the value of rare coins can be far greater than anyone might expect. The story of the 1971 quarter is a prime example of how seemingly ordinary coins can become extremely valuable treasures over time. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1971 quarter, take a moment to examine it closely. Is it in perfect condition? Does it have any noticeable minting errors? While finding a coin worth thousands may not happen every day, it's certainly worth checking, especially when you consider the incredible potential value hidden in something as small and seemingly insignificant as a quarter. In conclusion, the 1971 United States quarter dollar is a coin that holds more than just sentimental or historical value. It can also be worth a small fortune. Whether it's due to a rare minting error or its pristine condition, this coin can command prices that would make most people take a second look at their pocket change. So, if you come across a 1971 quarter, don't just dismiss it as another coin. It might just be the key to unlocking $84,000, proving once again that in the world of coin collecting, treasure is often where you least expect it. Top 2. The 1972 United States quarter dollar is one of those coins that many people overlook when going through their change. However, for those who truly understand the world of coin collecting, this seemingly ordinary quarter holds a hidden value that is not immediately obvious. While most 1972 quarters are worth just 25 cents, there are certain rare versions of this coin that can be worth a small fortune. If you're a coin collector or simply intrigued by the idea of discovering hidden treasures in your pocket change, then you'll want to learn more about the valuable 1972 quarter dollar. The 1972 quarter is part of the Washington series, which has been a staple in U.S. coinage since 1932. The design features the well-known bust of George Washington on the obverse and a majestic eagle on the reverse. While the design has remained mostly unchanged for decades, it's the subtle variations in minting that can turn this common coin into something extraordinary. One of the most significant factors that can increase the value of a 1972 quarter is its condition. Like any collectible item, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that are well preserved, with little to no wear or damage, are always worth more than those that have been heavily circulated. For a 1972 quarter to be considered valuable, it must be in near-perfect condition. Coins in mint state, meaning they have no visible wear and retain their original luster, are highly coveted by collectors and can command much higher prices. While condition is important, there's more to the story than just good preservation. The 1972 quarter is particularly valuable because of a unique minting error that occurred during its production. This error is known as the double die variety, and it refers to an issue where the design was struck more than once on the same coin. This misalignment results in a doubling effect on certain elements of the coin, such as the lettering and numbers, making them appear blurry or thicker than they should be. The most common areas where this doubling occurs on the 1972 quarter are in the word Liberty and the date 1972. The double die error is a highly sought-after variety in the world of coin collecting, and the 1972 quarter is no exception. It's not an error that occurred in all 1972 quarters, but rather a small batch of coins that were struck with this flaw. Since these coins were produced in limited numbers, finding one in good condition is like discovering a hidden gem. The rarity of these coins, combined with the intriguing minting error, makes them particularly valuable. Another important factor that can influence the value of a 1972 quarter is its scarcity. While millions of these quarters were minted in 1972, most of them were either spent, lost, or damaged over the years. As a result, there are fewer of these coins available in excellent condition, which drives up the demand among collectors. If you're fortunate enough to find a 1972 quarter in mint condition, with the double die error, it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. In recent years, the value of the 1972 double die quarter has skyrocketed. Collectors and investors are eager to add these rare coins to their collections, leading to higher auction prices. One particular 1972 quarter with the double die error and in exceptional condition has been sold for an astonishing $80,000. Yes, a single quarter from 1972 was sold for $80,000, which is a remarkable amount for a coin that was once only worth 25 cents. This incredible price shows just how valuable a 1972 quarter with a minting error can be, and it serves as a reminder of how small mistakes in the minting process can lead to valuable and rare coins. For coin collectors, the thrill of finding such a coin is part of what makes the hobby so exciting. If you happen to come across a 1972 quarter, it's worth taking the time to inspect it closely. Is there any doubling on the lettering or date? Is it in great condition? If so, you could be holding onto a rare and valuable piece of U.S. history. To summarize, the 1972 United States quarter dollar may appear to be an ordinary coin, but there are certain versions of this quarter that can be worth a fortune.